It's me, the Lone Wolf. My name is Michael as well. Um, the Lone Wolf is my YouTube channel. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. If you're old, welcome as well. Today we have a pick a card reading. Today's theme will be what are your inner strengths. So I set the intention already that we get positive messages. So I'm not going to be looking at negative blockages or anything blocking you or what's gonna something to work on. These are just your strengths. Hopefully through this reading, I hope that you are able to identify some inner strengths that you may not have realized, or maybe it'll be like a little catalyst to help you find out what your inner strengths are. It could be very small, and the whole point of this is to have fun, and really. So yeah, today we have 3 piles here. It's a pick a card reading, but I will use my tarot deck later on. But we have 3 piles for you. We have angel cards, we have soul truth cards, we have romance cards. I have some tarot right here. So yeah, so let's introduce you to the piles real fast. So this is pile number 1 with the red jasper crystal. I'm sorry, the lighting. Let me see if I can turn it on here with the light. Hold on. There we go. Here's red jasper. This is a red jasper crystal, pile number 1. So there you go. Pile number 2 is a bloodstone. Bloodstone. And pile number 3 is a raw aquamarine. This is from Mexico, actually. Aquamarine. So again, pile number 1, red jasper. Pile number 2, and it's tumbled as well. So tumbled red jasper. Pile number 1, red jasper. Pile number 2, bloodstone. And pile number 3, aquamarine. So you can pause the video now or take a deep breath and release it, and you can pause the video now and see which pile resonates more for you, or which crystal resonates more for you. But without further ado, let's get started. Hello, pile number 1. So welcome. If you chose this red jasper, thank you for coming. This is pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, by the way, pile number 1, you got 2 romance cards. I took them anyways when I was shuffling them, but we just took them as is because I was like, you know what, it's a little gift for pile number 1. So whoever got the pile number 1, lucky you. But if you chose pile number 1, I think you're having some trouble letting go. Oh, there we go. It focused. I think you're having some trouble letting go of the past. I think there's a lot of worry in your life. You're worrying about something. So I recommend, this is kind of like a worry stone, honestly. But if you have like worrying or something, maybe you should talk about it to someone. Spend some time meditating, journaling would help, or find an exercise, like physical exercise, to release the steam, the stress that's on your back. But anyways, I really feel that you're gonna come out on top of this, and that you're gonna get a lot of energy at the end of this. So you're gonna be okay. So let's go with pile number 1. Your first card is Archangel Michael. From Archangel Michael is ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Your prayer is, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with my situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. So I feel like Archangel Michael is working closely with you. And one of your biggest strengths, honestly, from this card, is that you're always there for others. That is one of your biggest strengths. Your biggest strength is that you're always there for others. You always take care of other people. You guard them, you protect them. You guard and protect them. You take care of them. And I feel like you're really well known for that. I feel like also you're a person who's full of faith and peace, just like it says on the card here. And you bring that healing to other people in your life and in others' lives as well. So I think that's one of your strengths that you have right here. Let's look at the love messages. And we will go a little bit deeper into this right now. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I feel like your strengths in love is that you naturally attract people's attention, naturally, just by being yourself. And by healing and focusing on you, you attract the best quality of people around you. Your strength and quality is that you're forgiving, and you just naturally attract a person. It doesn't always have to be with looks, I think that beauty is within the most. out of this is what I'm getting for you guys. I think that the beauty, the attraction that you have, that good positive attraction, the beauty that you have is within you, and that inner beauty is what attracts other people. Because we're looking at the inner strength today with our reading. I feel like you attract that other people through your inner beauty, which is your inner strength, because you are a beautiful person on the inside, and not doubting that you're not a beautiful person on the outside, but yeah. And I also feel like you're a very forgiving person. Now, we have a soul truth. One of your strongest inner strengths is what you will find out yourself when you do the soul action today. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So what would you choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Okay, guys. So, what we have seen, I feel like for your soul, your most deepest inner strength is also your gift. I feel like you just bring a lot of magic into other people's lives. I feel like there's something that you're telling yourself that you can't do. You may be telling yourself, like, I can't do this. It's not possible that I can do this. I don't want to do this because the people will judge me, or people will think I'm fake or something. You know, if you have insecurities, I feel like you should deal with that first, or at least just go for it. Just go for the thing you really want to do. Maybe there's an activity or a career that you've always wanted. Maybe maybe a little talent that you have is your biggest strength. I feel like you're pushing yourself down and telling yourself, no, I can't do this. No, I don't want to do this. Like, you're saying no to yourself when you should be saying yes to yourself. So I feel like the message is that say yes to yourself, and you'll find out your most deepest inner strength, which I feel is like it's a little activity that makes you happy, something from childhood probably. But let's go deeper into this with tarot, shall we? Okay, so Spirit, what is pile number one's inner strengths? And the cards went flying. Spirit, what is... I'm not used to this deck. Spirit, what is pile number one's inner strength? Maybe you're an explosive person. I think that was a sign right there for you guys. And honestly, guys, I just feel a lot of this peaceful energy coming through. So I feel like you guys are gonna go through a peaceful time in your life soon, which is gonna show your inner strength. So yeah. And I feel like for you guys, pile number one, I feel like sometimes our inner strength doesn't come when we're having peaceful, calm times. It's when we have the most challenging, most chaotic times of our lives, heartbreaking times. That's when our true inner strength comes out. And honestly, some of the strongest people are the most broken people. So I feel like your inner strength is something you're going to realize yourself through your soul when you take a good look at yourself, and you're going to do what makes your heart happy, what makes your soul joyful and happy. So, Spirit, what is... I just want to show you this card. It's a beautiful card. I love it. Spirit, what is pile number one's inner strength? Spirit, what is pile number one's inner strength? Spirit, oops, I bent the card. Spirit, what is pile number one's inner strength? Okay. I feel like it's ready. Okay, guys, let's see. Oh, you got the Emperor. Look at the... Oh my god, you guys. I'm getting chills. Look at that. Red Jasper, that's your card. You got the Emperor. It says, I make empowered choices. But it was reversed. So I feel like in order for you to find out what your strength... Let me put it somewhere in the light. See, there we go. In order to figure out what your inner strengths are, if you're having trouble trying to figure them out, I feel like you're gonna have to take a hard, good look at yourself and make some inner choices. Maybe you have to make some choices in who you want in your life or who you don't want. Maybe you gotta set some boundaries, set the rules, the ground. I feel like you have to do active energy, but within. Most importantly, I feel like you you're gonna have to do a lot of. You're gonna make hard choices with yourself personally inside. Maybe you're gonna have to finally say no to an addiction or something. You also got the Magician with the tree, and it says, "I manifest perfectly what I desire." So I feel like you're one of your other strengths is that you make things happen. And I feel you're gonna make something happen with yourself. Yes, King of Swords. Yes, you are a man who is in charge. And I want to show you the last card who was on the bottom and the Hermit. There it is. You're gonna spend some time in introspection. King of Pentacles. Let's take that card because I saw it already. I feel like you have a lot of masculine energy here. My pile number 1, you may be a very strong, athletic person, or maybe you have a lot of energy. And maybe some of you guys, you want that energy, but it's gonna come into your life soon. I feel like your biggest strengths, based on these cards, and based on these cards, is that you're very much a giving person. You're like more extroverted on the outside, but inside you're more of an introvert. Does that make sense? People see you as an extrovert, but you're really. I feel like your inner strength is that you don't just put on a face to make people happy. At the same time, I feel like you like do it. You don't do it. You don't put on a face to make people happy. You do it because you know what's best for people, and you pick your battles. I feel like you're doing it not because you want to fake it till you make it. I feel like you're doing it because you want to be more giving towards others. You want to be a good person to others. You want to help people heal. I feel like it comes from a sincerest part of your heart. So I feel like it's one of your strengths, not to one of your strengths. Your inner strength is to be the most authentic, giving person you can to all other people. I feel like you're a healer or someone that really loves to give to others, who wants to help others, who makes them stand up and stay strong. I feel like one of the biggest life lessons for you is to understand what is it that you want? What is it that you want in your life? So I feel like that's a life lesson in that. And you got 2 major arcana cards here. Magician and Emperor. So you got 2 life. I feel like you have life lessons that are strong with. I feel you have to do the inner work to release the inner magic for it to manifest in your outward life. Is what you gotta do. I feel like inner child healing would work for you. Also, you got the Kings, a King of Swords and King of Pentacles. So you got 2 major arcana, and 2 court cards, which is a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. So, what that tells me, honestly, there is a lot of red and yellows in your color. Maybe your root chakra or your solar plexus chakra, your lower chakras need some more help. Maybe there's some guided meditations on YouTube you can do with your chakras. Maybe you can get some Reiki healing, or if you are a Reiki healer, use Reiki. Use crystals. You can use crystals and heal your root chakra. I feel like your root chakra is damaged though, and the best way to heal that is through some grounding exercises. Maybe some dark chocolate. I'm not saying pig out and get unhealthy, but some dark chocolate. Some, maybe if you want, you can go for some light exercise in the park or something. I also feel. Let me see what else I got. I feel like you're a strong person. Your inner strength is that you're a strong person, and there it is. Let me read what the cards say. Okay, we got Emperor. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. I am sure of my place in my world. I manifest perfectly what I desire, and I make empowered choices. So I feel like these are really empowering, really strong cards. These are strong people here. The Emperor is the god, and the Magician is the ruler of his life. The King of the Sword is the decision maker. The King of Pentacles is like the headstrong, patriarchal father. Not in a bad way though. The father, the ruler, or maybe if it doesn't. Even if you're a woman, maybe you're the queen, the pharaoh, the empress, whatever. Take it as you will. I just feel like you're a very strong person. Maybe you're like a bodybuilder or something. Maybe you're into fitness. Maybe into jogging. Maybe into like yoga. I don't know, but I feel like you have a strong characteristic about you that's very strong. It could be your physicality. The physical part of you is very strong, or you have lots of strength. You're just a strong person. I feel like you're a person who's been through a lot, and that's what made you strong in the first place. And I also feel like this inner strength. there's like this inner strength that kind of shows up into your outer world. And I feel like your inner strength is also your outer strength. I feel like your inner world and your outer world match perfectly, and you're just strong all the way around. You're like a hard rock. But honestly, the reason why I feel that peacefulness, that peaceful stream of energy that I talked about before, I feel like your biggest strength is that is your love, your heart. And I feel like you're almost like water. There is this saying that in order to be the most powerful thing in the world is to be like water. When you're just like water, you kind of just flow with it, and water can transform into anything it wants to. Whatever shape it gets put into, it transforms and it melts and it moves and it's free. Water, a rock, a stone is strong, yes, but water, after repeated energy on top of that rock, will erode the rock and break it apart, and it just dissolves into nothingness. You are like water, and I feel like the message for you from Spirit is be like water. Sometimes you feel like you have to be strong, put on a face, put a happy face on, and be there for others. But what you gotta be is more like water and let those tears fall down, okay? It's time to be sensitive with yourself and be nurturing and kind towards yourself. It's time to give back to yourself and realize that sometimes in life, yeah, it gets hard, and yeah, we just had a hurricane here, but water is a healing energy for you. I feel like if you spend some time with the elements of water, maybe doing some scrying with water, or maybe doing some water aerobics or some exercise, that would be helpful for you. But yeah, be like water. That's Spirit's message for you. Be like water, and you will find your inner strength there. I definitely see. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Pot number 1. So these were your inner strengths, and thank you for coming today. So yeah, these are your inner strengths, guys. Pot number 1. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you some idea of what your inner strengths may be. Please remember, like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like. Let me know what you feel is your inner strength, and share it with the community below. So thank you guys. Bye. And also, if you guys want a mediumship reading, let me know through email. I'll leave my website down below, and you can send me an email and for a mediumship reading. And yeah, we can totally get that going. So thank you guys, and blessed be. Hello, my pile number 2. So for those of you that chose, let me turn on the light again. That chose the bloodstone. This is bloodstone. This is bloodstone, guys. So if you guys chose this tumbled bloodstone, this is for you. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, I'm also getting a similar message like for pile number 1. You're a grounding person, or maybe you need healing in your grounding chakras. I feel like you're a strong person, but I feel like you need more grounding. I even feel a little bit lightheaded right now. That was weird. I'm pretty grounded. I'm a pretty grounded person. But I did exercise right now. But you guys need some grounding at least. Okay, guys? Maybe it's also a message for me to get some grounding. Okay, so today's topic was, what are your inner strengths? So I hope that through this reading, you get to find out maybe a little bit of who you are on the inside, maybe some self-reflection upon the reading's information brought up, and the messages brought in on this reading will help you out. Or maybe it gives you like a little bit, like a kind of like a catalyst to help you learn what are your inner strengths, what are the things that make you beautiful and talented on the inside and on the outside, and what you can do how you can put these strengths into use in your own life. I know it sounds like a big task, but I'm just going with it with the cards. That's today's topic. Spirit wanted me to talk about your inner strengths, your strengths and stuff, so let's go for it. So here we have the first card. This is your first card. I feel like you're very good. You keep your word. In one of your inner strengths is that you keep your word, and when you're committed to something, you do it and you don't give up. Your card says, make a commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. Okay. I feel like you're good. You keep your word. You're a person of your word. So that's one of your inner strengths that you have. Let's look at your inner strengths in love, romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like you have a way with words and expressing yourself, expressing how you feel on the inside. That is another inner strength that you have. So let's look at the final card here. This is the Soul Truth card. This is to help you start looking at what is actually your strength, like helping you figure out your truest strength of them all. So that everyone has a talent, a strength, a gift inside that makes them unique. So The card says, where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Oh my god, how synchronistic. We were just talking about how you keep your word, you express your emotions and your feelings to others, and you're doing that. I think Spirit is trying to ask you, maybe, I think you've been through something that's very troubling. I feel like you went through something that changed your life forever, and when you share that story to others, you change their lives too. You're like that inspiration. You are that catalyst of that healing for others too. I feel like you're a good example. I feel like Spirit is trying to say you're a very good person, and your biggest strength is that you're a very good, wise, loving, good person, and you have to realize that. Sometimes we don't want to think of ourselves as a good person because we think that's kind of like conceited or even selfish, but it's not. And that's, I think, a message that Spirit's trying to give you is to go into more self-love and self-care. You really deserve it. You need it the most. Let's go deeper into these cards right now with some tarot. So Spirit, what are pile number 2's inner strengths? What is pile number 2's inner strengths? Spirit, what are pile number 2's inner strengths? There we go. We'll take that. Oh, and you can't see the cards, huh? Okay. Sorry, the light went off again. There we go. We're not taking all those cards because they just went flying out. These cards are slippery. So a little bit more of a shuffle. Yeah, my pile number 2 is, I do feel like if you speak your truth, I mean, sometimes people just, and I feel like this is also a message from Spirit. Okay, this card's coming out because this is the second time it came out. Page of Swords. Oh man, I take care of details, stay in control. Yeah. I feel like almost like you might be a medium or a messenger. You might even work as in the postal office or something in the government. I feel like one of your strengths is that you're a very good messenger. You love delivering messages. Yeah, this is the second time this card popped up. It's the Page of Swords. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Page of Swords, guys. Yeah. Let's shuffle. The Lovers. Oh my god. Okay. So, now let's check the bottom deck energy. We have 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's time to fill your own cup. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. I feel like that's one of your strengths, is that you know how to make people feel loved, and one of your strengths is that you actually know how to give yourself love. So I think Spirit's telling you right now is a little mini message. Time to give yourself a little self-love. Maybe take yourself on a date, watch a movie, a self-date, watch a movie or something. You got the Empress. The last pile got the Emperor, but this is reversed, just like the last pile. Oh my god! Wow, synchronicity. So my pile number 2 is, if you couldn't decide between pile number 1 or pile number 2, or even if you didn't have that happen to you, check pile number 1. See if that resonates for you, because I feel like you have gone through something that is very powerful, and I feel like the world could benefit from you and your message. Or maybe someone out there might benefit from your message. The fact that we have the Empress in reverse, I feel like this is a message from Spirit that you are meant to, I feel like you're connected to magic, and almost like a connection to the goddess and the god, a connection to source, to the creator. You have a strong connection. That's one of your biggest strengths, that you are really connected to the divine. I feel like your intuition is always right. You may even get the butterflies in your tummy. You're a very giving person, and you're a very loving person. You might even have a great marriage already. You may have a really good career, or you may just be really just a loving, overall good person. You know, I feel like that's one of your strengths. One of your strengths, I feel, is also that you're careful to the what's the word for it? Not tedious. The word is you look at the fine details of life, and you also like put so much detail and care into other people and how to make them feel better. I feel like you're a very caring, kind soul. I feel like almost like you're like a nurse or something, or a medicinal person who loves to take care of other people. You might be an empath as well. My pile number twos, yeah. Um, I feel young energy as well. I feel like another living another good strength of yours is that you are youth. I don't know how youth can be a strength, but that's a strength. That's a message from spirit. There, your youth, your inner youth is a strength. I feel like because you're connected to your inner child, and I think that's the message for today. That sometimes we can be ourselves and be a little bit silly, and that's okay. I feel like spirit's message is that you gotta pamper yourself. So this Empress in reverse means that abundance should be given to yourself. So I feel like that pound number one's message also was that they gotta give themselves some more credit and to be loving towards themselves. So pound number two, I feel the message is the same. You gotta give yourself some more love and credit. I know you may be trying to you may be trying to manifest love, but I feel like the best love you can give to yourself right now, the best relationship would be to give yourself. You may be having some blockages or some obstacles in trying to find romance and love and trying to make that happen. But I think the wisest message from spirit is that you can't force love to happen. You can't you can't force another person to be in a relationship with you if they don't want to. You can't force them to fall in love with you. Even in magic and witchcraft, we are told that you cannot actually force someone to fall in love with you. That's just, it doesn't work. It just doesn't happen. It's not possible to do that. When it's natural, when it happens on its own. Not saying that witchcraft isn't natural, like it's not good, and love spells are bad. But when it's natural, you know it's good. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I'm not against love spells. I'm okay with that. I'm a witch too. I do my own thing. But yeah. With this Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're a very giving person, almost to a fault. I I feel like because this Empress is reversed, I feel like you have trouble receiving. Um, because I feel like you put a block in front of others, and it blocks you from receiving your own good. So I feel like the Spirit's message for you is that you gotta be open to receiving. Let's see, this Two of Cups. Yeah, let's look at this Two of Cups. So this is the bottom deck energy. This is a little bit deeper into what's going on with you. So I feel like Spirit's saying you're trying to give to others from an empty cup. And I feel like Spirit's saying you gotta give that love toward yourself. And that's why the Empress came up. Because the Empress reverse is all about pampering yourself, giving yourself a day of spa treatment. We have the aquamarine as well as a crystal. Then we have the rhodonite. These are all loving, good crystals of expression. Maybe you gotta express some love to yourself and be kinder to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself. Choose the right thing for you. Because once you fill that cup and it's overflowing with love and an endless abundance source of love, you'll be able to give to others. And it will be reciprocal. And it'll be coming back and forth like the Six of Pentacles here. And you will have, I feel like once you learn how to love yourself, you will have that loving relationship with your desired person, animal, friends, family, yourself. It doesn't matter what, but I feel like it'll happen for you. That love. Let's see this Page of Swords. This little boy's facing this, so I feel like you're good at giving of yourself to others, and I feel like, yeah, I think it's the same message. I feel like you're very good at giving to others. You're very selfless, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else I get from this. You're good at keeping your word. I feel like maybe it's time to make a promise to yourself, or that you will take better care of yourself, that you will be nicer to yourself. I feel like maybe you can write a love letter to yourself. I feel like you could also maybe spend some time talking to your spirit guides if you're very spiritually inclined. I feel talking to your spirit guides, your angels, will be beneficial for you, and that would help you out. Let's see if we have anything else in spirit. Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us? Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us? Thank you. Okay, that card jumped out. Oh, exactly what I was talking about. Ace of Cups. This is the card. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So I think this is the main message that Spirit's trying to give to you. It's time to love yourself. It's time for you to accept this opportunity that's being brought to you and grab it by the horns, or by the cup actually, and drink from this cup. This cup of self-love, this love that is within you, is unconditional, it's unlimited, and it is eternal. Okay? Truly, I believe that love within our hearts is eternal, and it'll last forever. There's an unlimited amount of love within you that you just have to go and get for yourself. And that is what will happen to you too. And I feel like that's one of your biggest inner strengths, is your internal love that you have for yourself. You may not realize it. You may think it's just a silly thing you do for yourself. You're like, oh, I've always done that. It's just me giving myself a break every afternoon or in the evening, watching my TV. But that is the strength for yourself, to be that loving and caring for you. And if you're not already there, then this is Spirit's message telling you it's time for you to be that person who's there for yourself. It's time for you to do yourself a favor and be there for you and love you, because that, once you do that and you tell that story to other people, it'll inspire them. So again, pile number 2, thank you for being here today. Thank you for coming to this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what pile, if this resonated for you or not. And also, I am also doing mediumship readings. Please visit my website that I'll leave in the description box below. It's the Big Cartel website. I do have the reading for 1 hour for $75. And it is a 1 hour reading. We go into depth and everything as much as we can. And honestly, give me an email if you like a reading. So yeah, without further ado, yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for coming, and blessed be. Hello, my pile number 3 is hi everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So pile number 3, we're gonna look at right now, what are your biggest inner strengths? So you picked out this raw crystal of aquamarine. Let's turn on the light a little. Just turn that on so you can see. There we go. It is almost translucent. You can almost see through it. I think that's what the word means. But this aquamarine is also the birthstone for March, as well as bloodstone. Bloodstone and aquamarine are the gemstones for March, for Pisces, I think. Pisces. March babies. Pisces, I believe. Aquamarine, it was said to help sailors and people who are in the seas to capture the winds. I think it was to capture. I'm not so sure anymore. It does help out people who are in sea, who are traveling by sea or over water. Has something to do with the winds, I think. I also know that if you pick this crystal, I feel like you're a very good communicator, or this is a chakra that you're gonna have to work on, which is your throat chakra. And I feel like Spirit's message has a personal message for you to work on your communication skills. It could be, I feel like for specifically, public speaking. So yeah, let's go right into it, guys. So your first card that you got is Go Forward Fearlessly. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So, pile number 3, I feel like your strength, that you're a very courageous, fearless, brave person. One of your inner strengths as well is that you always help people, you always guide them in the right direction. You're good with directions. Maybe you're good with maps. That's like a silly little thing, but a strength is a strength, right? Am I right? So, I feel like your strengths would be you're a courageous, confident person, and you're not afraid to take people to be the first one to do it, and you're also not afraid to hold someone's hand when they're scared and to help walk them across. I just got the image in my mind of a young man, a gentleman, helping a little old lady cross the street. I feel like that's you. That's your strength. You're a very generous, kind, brave person. I feel like you stopped the whole traffic just for the little old lady, and that is really a beautiful thing to have. your strength and love, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, so I feel like you're also very fearless and brave in love and in romance. I feel like you're not afraid to try something new, and you're not afraid to open yourself up to others. I feel like you're like a person who bears all, and I feel that's why you've been given this message with the aquamarine, to open yourself to your communication, open your heart up. Um, let's see what this card says. Your soul truth. Now this card, the soul truth card, like the other piles, every pile had a soul truth card. I intended that you guys do the activity that the card says to do. That way you find out your truest soul strength, your soul inner strength, your inner strength of the soul. But yeah, as a little activity for you, because sometimes those inner strengths are it's empowering to know what your strength is. So let's go read the card then. What am I grateful for right now? So part number 3, what are you grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Wow, that was powerful. I love gratitude. Honestly, I also have I have an app on my phone for gratitude. I think I do, unless I took it off. I'm pretty sure I still have it. Oh no, that wasn't my other phone. I dropped my phone in the water, in the river. But I have a gratitude journal as well. I do gratitude in my journal sometimes here and there. I should be doing it more often, but I love gratitude. Gratitude is such a great way to shift your mindset to something positive, and you just feel better for the rest of the day after doing some gratitude. It just makes you feel better. I love gratitude. Gratitude is one of the things that helped me get out of my depression for a couple of years when I was a kid, and it actually worked. All the therapy in the world didn't help me, but the gratitude actually did help me a lot. Not a doctor here, not telling you to not take therapy or medication, just switch it to gratitude, but I'm just letting you from experience, gratitude really helped me a lot, and I love gratitude. It actually helps me. So let's dive in a little deeper with some tarot, okay guys? So let's go into it. Spirit, what are pile 3's inner strengths? Spirit, what is pile 3's inner strengths? Thank you. Pile number 3 is if you're having a celebration soon, I feel Spirit has a message for you about a celebration. If you're having a celebration soon, be careful on the roads, or look on the... what was it? It's a message about celebration. Maybe there's something to celebrate about something, but they're saying just be safe. Just be safe on the roads. Nothing to be afraid of. Just be safe on the roads. I think it's for people who are in, like, weather areas. Yeah. So pile number 3 is just be safe on the roads, but I feel like there's a celebration soon. We're not going to take these, but... Or are we? There's a celebration, so there's something to celebrate. Maybe you're going to celebrate yourself. Let me keep shuffling, guys. But yeah, that's a message about celebration. Maybe your biggest strength is that you know how to throw a good party. Maybe that's what Spirit's message is for you. Just being silly right now. I feel like it's good right there. Two of Swords, guys. Oh my god. So you're good at making good decisions. 4 of Wands reversed. You're also good at making yourself at home. I feel like one of your strengths is that you feel like at home anywhere you go. That's one of your strengths. You make people feel at home wherever they go, wherever you go. 10 of Wands. I feel like you also Maybe you completed a cycle recently. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're brave. That's what I'm getting from this. You're a brave soul. Bottom pile. This card really wanted to come out for you. So, for you, the High Priestess. And look at that Page of Cups. I feel it. The fact that the High Priestess came out makes me think there's something more magical, more otherworldly that there is to you. Hecate, the goddess Hecate might come out to you. Lapis Lazuli might be a good crystal for you. It's also a communication throat chakra crystal. My intuition guides me to the truth. Yeah. I love and care for myself first. I choose my battles carefully. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. Yeah, blissful. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. So yeah, I feel like Hecate has a message for you. Hecate, what's the message, please? Thank you. Hecate has a message for you too. Hecate says, open your heart. And notice that she has a book right here, an unopened book that has a key. She is the keeper of all the wisdom. I even feel not only Hecate, but the triple moon goddess has a message for you. And that message is to open your heart. Open your heart to the magic. Open your heart to magic, to your love, your life, and inner magic. And open your heart up to the inner wisdom that lies within. I feel like you're going to be, maybe you're going to be initiated in your life, but I feel like there's going to be a very fearless initiation, whether it be with the coven, an actual group, or through life itself. You're going to be initiated to something new, and you will pass the test if you trust your intuition, because your intuition will guide you to the truth, and I feel this truth will be your inner strength. So there you go. Oops, the card went flat. There you go. So yeah, thank you, Hecate, for that. Guys, okay, so I do feel like you're a very brave soul. You're a brave person. I feel like you're very strong-willed. Your intuition is like no other. I do feel like almost a reckless, reckless energy. I feel like you kind of get into danger sometimes for the things that you do because you're so daring. I feel like I even got the image of a daredevil right now. You're like a daredevil who does all these crazy stunts and everything, but you're very good at making decisions. I feel like also you know how to make people feel at home. You also know exactly when to stop giving to others and put yourself first. And I feel like you choose your battles carefully. That's your biggest strength of all, is that you choose your battles carefully. I feel like the High Priestess card, I feel like with this card, it also shows that you are in charge of yourself and of your life. That is your truest strength, is that you are in charge of yourself and your life. And you're not afraid. You're not afraid to open up and open your heart and be like, this is me, this is who I am, that's just how it's gonna be, and that's it. You're not gonna stop me. That's just how it is, and that's it. And I feel that's your key to success for you, that you're not afraid to open yourself up and be yourself. Let's see, Spirit, do you have any other messages for pile number 3? Spirit, any other messages for pile number 3? Thank you. Yeah, guys, so honestly, I think you're you're a charitable person and generous and kind. I think that's your biggest quality and strength, is that you're a very good person. And I feel like the message for you is that inner beauty exceeds the outer beauty for you. I think also the message, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's a message from Spirit to you. Let's see if there's any more messages. Spirit, any more messages, please? Any more messages? I wanted to jump out. Let's see. The Fool. Well, lucky you. You have the whole rainbow crystals there. You got the Fool, and this is the final card. I am guided and protected on my life journey. Perfect. This goes just with the message that you are not afraid to put yourself in front of others and make the right decisions. You have red jasper, carnelian, citrine, green aventurine, sodalite, amethyst, and clear quartz. You got the whole chakra level. Pile number three is I feel like you're not afraid to do. I feel like your innocence is so. That's your biggest strength, is your innocence. You're not afraid to do things. You like. I feel like you just go right for it. I am guided and protected on my life journey. I feel also as a little mini message. I feel like you're gonna jump into something. You're not afraid to take leaps of faith, is what I'm hearing, and I feel that's just what you're gonna do in your life real soon. You're gonna realize, oh, that's who I am. You're gonna fall into something great, something positive, and I feel like you have this good luck towards your step, like a little pep in your step, that good luck in your step that makes you have the upper hand in situations. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna do something soon, guys. Like real soon, like something positive that's gonna enrich your life in many helpful, healing ways as well. And with the high, and you got two major arcana cards here too. You got the High Priestess and the Fool. I feel like a life event is gonna happen soon. You're gonna start a new journey. I feel like you're not afraid to start over new, and that's the message. The about last message from Spirit is that you're not afraid to start something new. You're not afraid to cut your losses and say no. You're not afraid to start something new and say no to the world and say yes to yourself. By saying yes to yourself, you're saying yes to the universe. You're saying yes to your guides and angels to bring you the good that you deserve. And I feel like that's your biggest strength, is that you're really, really good at beginning again. And that's a great quality to have. So, thank you, pie number 3, for coming for your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also do mediumship readings for $75 for 1 hour. And the information is at the link in the description box below. Just email me before getting the readings. That way we can set things up. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Blessed be.